an organization born in colonial India, shaping debates even a century later. This is the story of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh or RSS. Today it is the largest voluntary organization in the world, influencing India's politics, education and culture. But how did it begin? What was its vision? And why does it continue to spark discussion even now? The RSS was founded in 1925 in Nagpur by Dr. Keshav Baliram Hedgavar Ji, a doctor by profession and a revolutionary by heart. Keshavji grew up in a period when India was under British rule, and he was deeply disturbed by the lack of unity among Indians. As a young student, he once shouted, "Vande Mataram," in front of British and was expelled from school. For him, freedom was not just about driving away the British, it was about building a strong, disciplined, and united society. He believed that India's culture roots were its biggest strength, but they had been weakened by years of colonial rule. And so, in 1925, he gathered a small group of young men with a simple idea to build character, instill discipline, and unite people under the spirit of service to the nation. This was the birth of RSS. Keshavji felt that India needed more than political speeches. It needed a generation ready to serve and protect the nation. He introduced daily shakhas, gatherings where young men would train in physical exercise, playing games, and listen to moral lessons. Inspired by the discipline of the British Army and unity of the Muslim League, Keshavji's idea was to create a cadre of disciplined citizens who could stand for the nations whenever needed. The RSS officially stayed away from direct politics, but many of its Swayamsevaks participated in the freedom struggle. Keshavji himself had earlier been a member of the Indian National Congress and took part in the civil disobedience movement. Later, many Swayamsevaks joined protests during the Quit India movement in 1942, and some even sacrificed their lives fighting the British. Critics argued that RSS was not at the political forefront of the freedom struggle, but the organization maintained that its mission was silent nation building at the grassroots. After independence, RSS faced its first big challenge. In 1948, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. Godse had once been loosely connected with RSS. He was not an active member during the assassination. Still, the government banned RSS, accusing it of creating an atmosphere of hatred. After an inquiry, the courts found no evidence linking RSS as an organization to assassination and the ban was lifted. But this incident left a deep mark on the RSS public image. After Keshavji's death, M.S. Golwalkar, known as Guruji, became the second Sarsang Chalak, and under him, RSS expanded rapidly across India. The organization began to set up new wings, ABVP for students, Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh for workers, and VHP for religious and cultural activities. In times of floods, earthquakes, or natural disaster, RSS volunteers became known for his quick relief work. Slowly, RSS started to be seen not just as a cultural group but as a social force shaping India's future. Though RSS always described itself as a socio-cultural body, its influence on politics grew steadily. In 1951, with the support of RSS, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee formed the Bharatiya Jana Sangh, which later evolved into today's Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP. Over the decades, RSS network of organizations known as the Sangh Parivar has grown powerful with strong influence in education, culture and nation policies. Today, RSS is the world's largest voluntary organization with millions of members of thousands of daily shakhas. From rural development to disaster relief, from running schools to supporting cultural projects, its Swayam Sevaks are active in diverse fields. At the same time, it continues to be both praised and criticized, admired by supporters for its discipline and service, but questioned by critics for its ideology and influence in politics. From a small group of Nagpur in 1925 to a global cultural network influencing millions, this is the journey of RSS. For some, it represents unity, discipline, and service. For others, it is controversial. But one thing is certain, the RSS has become an inseparable part of India's modern history, and perhaps the true measure of its impact lies in the question, can the story of independent India be told without story of RSS? For more updates, follow my channel Report by Samantha. Jai Hind.